Hi everyone, this is Akash from PNP, and today I'll show you how to install Nextcloud on your Ugreen NAS. We're going to use Docker Compose, which means that you will have to copy and paste Docker Compose file. I'll show you exactly what each line means in the Docker Compose file so you're comfortable before you actually blindly copy and paste it. We'll use Linux server image for Nextcloud. We'll use the official MariaDB and Redis images. So let's go to our Ugreen OS interface. I've created 3 folders under my NXT folder. One is called config to hold the configuration, and one to hold the data, and one to hold the database. And if you right click and see properties, you will see their absolute path. We'll need this in our Docker Compose file. Now to our Docker Compose file. This is a Compose file that we are going to use. This Compose file actually has got 3 containers. Alright, so first is the Nextcloud, of course. Second is MariaDB. This is a database that Nextcloud will use to store. And Redis, which we are going to use for our session handling, caching, and file locks. So first let's look at Nextcloud. This is the image that we are going to use, Linux server image. PUID and PGID, you have to match it from here. When you click on your Docker, go to project, and when you click on create, you will see your PUID and PGIDs here. You have to match these here. Your time zone, if you don't put it, then your logs will show you the times from that time zone, whichever is here. The Redis host, which is the name of the Redis container here, and these 2 volumes, one to hold the config, one to hold the data, which we copied earlier. We will map port 449 to 443 because 443 actually taken by Ugreen, right? These are the dependencies that it needs, MariaDB and Redis. So it will first start MariaDB, it will start Redis, and then it will start Nextcloud. Coming to MariaDB, we are going to use 11.8 image from MariaDB. 11.8, not latest. Here you might have seen that we are using latest image. Here we are using latest image. Here we use 11.8 because this is the image that they say is the fastest with this version of Nextcloud. Container name, a few commands here. You can read about these commands on the official documentation of Nextcloud, what each one does. Very briefly, they make it very fast. You only have to worry about these 2. These are the number of read and write threads, and you should match it to the number of cores that your CPU has. So if your CPU has got 2 cores, then you should make it 2 and 2. Your password and the database name here, you can change them to anything you want, but remember that you will need these at the time of configuring your Nextcloud. Database is mapped here, restart policy, and finally Redis. And Redis, one thing worthwhile noting is that we have given the command require a pass, and the password we have set as Redis pass. Okay, so copy, it's actually as simple as copying and pasting it there, but I wanted to tell you what each line actually does before you copy and paste it there, right? So copy it, and let's go to creating a project. All right, and click on deploy. Let's wait now while this does everything. All right, so everything is done here. Click OK. Now you remember what we did. We had done HTTPS 1. What was our 10.30.30.163? 10.30.30.163 449. It will give you the warning, of course, because this is a self-signed certificate. All right, this is your wizard. Give the admin name, give the admin password, and here you will have to give your MySQL SQLite. If you opt for SQLite, which is not recommended for production, then you would not have to worry about MySQL at all, but we'll put MySQL here. The host of MySQL is the name of MariaDB, which we gave here. Container name was MariaDB, so MariaDB. The database name we gave was Nextcloud, so we put that here. Nextcloud pass and Nextcloud user. Nextcloud user and Nextcloud pass. Yes, install, and let's wait while it installs. You will notice that we have not configured Redis anywhere here, but that is because there is no GUI to that. We'll do that from the backend. So while this is okay, installation is done. All right, I'm just keeping all of these. I'm not sure whether Ugreen will be able to handle all of these or not. You can try installing these if you want, but I'm going to skip them for now. And okay, so you have a working installation now. If you go to your files, you can see your files. You can drag and drop your files here. Download your other desktop client or the mobile client, log in, and you will be able to see the same files over there as well. One thing left is the Redis, right? So let's go here, stop it, and we go under config, www Nextcloud, again config, and config.php. This is a file that we have to change for our Redis configuration. So I say open. I have installed text editor here on Ugreen OS. This makes it very easy to edit the file on Ugreen OS itself, so you don't have to download the file and then edit and then upload. So here you see that after installed, here we have to put our Redis details. So if you look at again the official doc, it tells you that this is what you have to put. Organization with a single server. This is the setting that we need to use. So let's copy this and paste it here. You can leave it here, leave it here, leave it here. The only part that you need to touch is this part. This is your Redis server. So the host on our Redis server is Redis, this, right? So we use here Redis. Port we use default. We need to put one more setting, which is password. Redis pass here. This is what we gave as the password, Redis pass, right? So we give it here, Redis pass, and save, and we restart. Let's see whether this is working. Yes, the working installation of Nextcloud. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to ask them in the comment box, and I will, as usual, get back to you whenever I can. Thank you.